Yay! I think we're all set. Hello, 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 geeks. I hope you're doing well. I hope it's a good Tuesday to you. I hope it's a good week. And I hope it's a good summer. Now, as you know, I am working really hard on the UX for Everyone course that quite a few of you have already bought. And I'm very excited because the first module is coming out tomorrow, which is great. Now, those of you who have watched the free course have already seen this example. I'm revisiting it for the full course also because I just find it a fascinating example because it's two websites that do something very, very similar. By the way, if you want to say hi and there's someone watching, if you want to maybe comment, and so I'll see, because in Ecamm I should see your comment, and I just want to check whether that's the case because it would be really nice to know whether I can see comments or not from the app without having to look at the phone all the time, which doesn't work anyway. So I was saying that I am revisiting that example and I find it really fascinating because I've known Rosetta Stone for quite a while. I started using it, I think, maybe 12, 13 years ago. I was an early adopter because at the time, I love languages. I love learning languages. And at the time, I was fascinated by Arabic and Chinese, and I went to work in China. So I know language software websites, and Rosetta Stone has been the pioneer of teaching languages. But and Duolingo is a much younger company, so and it's extraordinary how differently the two do things. And I just want to show it to you because I have noticed since I examined them for the free course, I have noticed a few more things that I find really interesting and fascinating. Again, if someone wants to comment, and so I can check whether I can see the comments, because I don't think I can, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, Enrica's commented. Oh, hang on. Enrica's, the meeting is not today, it's on Thursday. Haha. Yeah, still waiting for the room to open because our meeting is on Thursday, Enrica's, not today. And anyway, Ecamm didn't show me your comment, which isn't good. I just saw it on the app on the phone. But yeah, Enrica's, we're meeting Thursday. Anyone else who's in the UX for Everyone course, the meeting is on Thursday, not today. Okay, so back to Duolingo. I absolutely love this website because look first of all at their homepage. It's how not you, no problem, Enrica's, but you did get me quite worried for a second. So the website homepage I absolutely love because it completely leaves you with no doubt as to what you're going to learn once you get here. And I really love the imagery as well because it's super simple. It's in the style of the brand, the typeface that they use in the logo, and also in the navigation and everything. It's rounded, it's very friendly, very welcoming, and it absolutely works. And of course, the world is your oyster when you learn languages, so it completely works. But they're not being too cryptic, so that they have one message only, which is brilliant. Just get started, do that, and that's great because it's super simple and I can just go straight there. So they also though put the languages that I want to learn here, because if I want to know before I go in, I might think, I want to learn Korean, so do you have it or not? And I can find out here. And actually, you know what? I know they have Korean. So I can check it out here before even going in. And notice also how easy they're doing it for me. And this is relevant to what's coming later. I can change the site language here if I want. So if I didn't like it in English, if I wanted it in a different language, I could change it there. Now, if I do get started, and I click here on get started, now, forgive me because it's going to be a bit slower Oh, it's been quite fast. So look here how easy it is. I want to learn ... What do I want to learn? I think that today I said Korean, didn't I? I don't think it matters, but look how many they've got. It's really interesting. Also, I find it interesting to find out how many people are learning a certain language. And American English has got fewer people learning it than Italian, which is hilarious. So I'm going to go for Korean. So this is my second click on the website, Korean. Just to notice how quickly and how I'm literally led by the hand. Each screen has a really simple decision that I have to make that's made as clear as possible to me. Again, apologies if it's a bit slow, but it's because it always is when I'm watching. Do comment. I might see on the mobile, although I don't see in. So, okay, choose a daily goal. Made very clear to me, and realistically, 10 minutes a day is probably more than what I would do, even if I were really. So, see here how it gives me the choice, and it notice the copy. So, I've been saying quite a few times how important the UX of copy is. Instead of saying sign up so that you can learn, they say want us to help you keep your daily goal. How clever and subtle and nice is that? But also, I can do that if I want, but if I decide not now, I'm not ready, I don't trust you enough to give you my email address yet, I can decide to do that. It's such a lesson in marketing as well as UX, sorry. So I click on not now, and they don't mind that I haven't. I can still learn, and I'm going to say, well, I'm definitely completely new to Korean. Ooh, I'm not going to do this now. I'm just going to skip it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to close this window now because I want to show you what happens anyway. So what happens once is that I'm already in my dashboard. I already have a dashboard. I already have my own place on this website, and I haven't been asked to give them anything. Total generosity on their part, and I already have had an experience. Definitely it was super easy to use, definitely I enjoyed it, and definitely I got a lot of value out of it. So if I now go compare it with Rosetta Stone, and this is what happens. So I'll show you because what I did was not rosettastone.es. I keyed in rosettastone.com. But it geolocates me, and just based on my geolocation, it assumes that Spanish is my favorite language to do this. And maybe it isn't, because if I'm learning another language, I'm not going to learn it in Spanish. So, and there's no other way for me to get to the international website. It's not possible. It will inexorably redirect to ES. So if I don't, that's another story that I'm going to go into in a minute. But because I know that most of you don't speak Spanish, I'm just going to go to .co.uk, which is the only way it will let me visualize the website in Spanish. Remember, Duolingo had the drop-down menu at the top where I could choose, I don't know how many languages from. So already I think it's a very, very big difference in UX, wouldn't you say? Amazing difference. So, okay. So now it says here, obviously I do understand it for the 5-second test. It would pass it in the sense that I would know at least that I'm here to learn a language, but it requires me to make an intellectual effort because I don't know what learn the language, not just the words means. And look how I've been rudely interrupted. I just posted in Kim Doyle's group, the content creators group, about an email I got today from Mark Schaefer, who's a great marketing expert that I love, who was saying, let's stop giving people what they don't want, because no one likes pop-ups. And then marketers say, yeah, but they work. Well, how much do they work? I just want to measure it, because I think that so many more people don't like pop-ups than do. So is it really worth it? Why not just be nice to people? Think about Duolingo versus Rosetta Stone, how they led me by the hand with no interruptions and didn't ask me for anything. And here I've barely started chatting to you. that already the pop-up comes up. I didn't even try and get out. It wasn't even exit intent. It was simply like 10 seconds after I got on the website. So I think that I'm going to change my behavior, and I might change what I advise my clients to do. This was a very sharp wake-up call. So going back to the homepage of Rosetta Stone, if I was saying that it requires me to make an intellectual effort, and I don't think that learn the language, not just the words, is immediately obvious. So, but if I decide, okay, I'm going to make the intellectual effort, and I read the paragraph, it says, Rosetta Stone prepares you for real-world conversations in your new language. Without any translations, it teaches you the sights and sounds you need to communicate effectively in everyday situations, speaking and enjoying language from the start, which is exactly the verbal description of what Duolingo had us do without asking us for anything or without using any copy to explain it. So I think that's very interesting. Now, if the obvious thing they want me to do is to select a language to get started. So I think, having just come from Duolingo, I think I'm going to get a similar experience, but no. So I click here, and what I get is another pop-up. So that asks if I'm ready for a free demo, and I need to choose the language and give them my email address. Well, the point is that, so what happens now? I didn't actually want to do that. Oh, that's interesting, because I can't. Can I get out? Yeah, okay, I could get out. So the point is that I don't even know whether I am supposed to download a piece of software, or whether it will be an interactive demo. I just don't know. So I find this language misleading. Select a language to get started, because it makes me think that I can get started right away, but I can't. It's just a request for a demo. So I try and get a free demo some other way, which is here, free demo. So I go free demo. Well, the same pop-up comes up. So I'm like, no, that's not what I want. I want a demo here. If possible, if I can get an interactive demo on the website, I would love it. So for you, well, whatever that means, but I go for you, I mean, because I can deduce that for you means for normal punters, because here it says for educators or for business. And well, maybe I am a business, but anyway, never mind. I'll just go say learn Arabic, hoping that means I will get a demo. Sorry for the slowness. Also, this weird thing where this other image comes up, and then, yeah, they've got funny stuff going on this page. And it's not a demo. They're actually asking me to get my wallet out already. So it's as if you were going to do some window shopping, and they said, well, in order to see our windows, you need to pay some money. So I'm aware that I'll probably do the same with my UX course. Well, I don't have their resources, but I think it's a really, really interesting lesson, and in many, many ways. So don't tell, show. I don't know if that's the expression, but think of what Duolingo did. Duolingo made us do it, and Rosetta Stone told us about it, but didn't show us. And we tried really hard to get them to show it to us. It still didn't work. I actually find the Rosetta Stone software really good. It gets you up to a sort of maybe below intermediate level, but it's very intuitive. It gets a bit boring because it's very repetitive, but so is Duolingo. But it's maybe Rosetta Stone is a little bit better, but I'll never know, because if I were a punter who's trying to make the decision between Duolingo and Rosetta Stone, I would probably go with Duolingo, because of the experience. Then maybe if I outgrow Duolingo, I would go and see whether Rosetta Stone is any better to go further. However, Duolingo also want your money, that you do need to pay at some point, but they ask you later on in the acquaintance, whereas here I don't even know them at all, and they're already asking me for some money. I guess that in my defense, because I'm selling the course still, so it's sort of obviously I ask for money on the sales page, but that's a sales page. If you go on the courses page, you do get quite a lot of the course for free to sample before you decide to buy it. So yes, basically it's really interesting food for thought. The power of an experience versus words, and the power of giving without asking for anything in return to start with. Now, as I was saying, this is one of the many things that I'm discussing in the UX for Everyone course. So I'm gonna put the link to the course in the comments, because I think you'd find it really interesting. Anyway, hope you're having a good Tuesday. If you have commented, I haven't seen it. I guess I'll see them later. Yeah, speak later. Bye bye.